those who go that extra mile to help others on the road to fitness.
Well, tonight we turn our attention to Warner Duff from Ipswich. After an accident which left him with a serious back injury, he set up a disabled football team.
Tuesday night, Portman Road, and it's training night for the Ipswich Town disabled football team. They play matches all over the country and are doing well in their league. Some of the lads have even played in national teams. And it's all thanks to this man. 7 years ago, after an accident which left him with serious back injuries, Warner Duff wanted to prove that disability shouldn't get in the way of playing sport. So he set up his own team.
We put on a taster session up at our training ground at Playford Road, and we had over 20 disabled lads turn up, and we've really gone on from strength to strength from that. I mean, and to them, they're Ipswich Town Football Club, and rightly so, because they deserve, you know, to be known as Ipswich Town Football Club. But the comradeship between them, or amongst them, is fantastic. And all the thrills and spills that go along with lads at a team. These guys are just the same as anybody else, and I just want to give every person that opportunity.
Warner's here every day. He's absolutely terrific. He got me into football. I gave him a ring when I first come down to Ipswich Town, and he got me involved, which has brought me on to better things. You know, I like Sunday League football. Most of the players here won't get even a chance in the teams, without respect. And you know, to come here every week livens their week up, and certainly gives them something to look forward to on the Sundays when they go play around the country.
Warner is very modest about his achievements, which is why we asked his wife Debbie to let us in on just how much he does.
He's here every day, providing he feels okay, otherwise he's working from home. His phone is on 24/7, he'll get him ringing them up, sort of 11:30 on Sunday night, and he'll sit giving them advice. He does all the organising, put the teams together, he'll organise the different games in different parts of the country. Right down to washing the kit, basically. He brings the kit home, I do the washing of the kit. It's just every aspect of it he's involved in, really.
The team's been so successful since it started that the Football Foundation has given them money to expand their work so more players can join. Everyone we spoke to agreed they wouldn't be playing without Warner, which is why they think he'd be the perfect candidate for the Feel Good Factor Award.
And we'll be meeting our next candidate for the Feel Good Factor Award tomorrow, and we'll let you know who won on Friday.
They've all been brilliant so far.
Brilliant stuff. So, moving on though, Dara O Briain is one of the finest stand-up comics on the circuit, but did you know that the quick-witted presenter of Mock the Week has a degree in mathematical physics, and he admits to being quite nerdy about the subject?
Now he's trying to persuade more teenagers to share his passion, and it's all in the name of science, as Natalie Gray found out when she caught up with him in Cambridge.
He's a giant of a man who's got the gift of the gab all right, but who'd have thought that Dara O Briain was once a nerd, insanely in love with maths and theoretical physics.
I'm an uber nerd. I'm proto-geek. I'm super dweeb. There is one of the things that as I got older I've got back into this, which I did originally in science before I ran away to the circus and became a comedian. And so I still have a massive respect for those who carried on doing it and who know much more about it than I do. So the main reason I'm here is really just to pick their brains.
He's even got a degree in the subject and is sharing that passion with school children.
It was the chance that you could somehow take the wonders of nature and reduce it down to a series of laws or rules, and they could predict things, and that was just amazing to me. It was an astonishing achievement of the brain, and one of the great things that we've done as humans.
2,500 youngsters are at Cambridge University for a 3-day taster on physics at work. It is great fun. Forensic teams from RAF Henlow in Bedfordshire have been showing how physics helps solve crimes. And the atomic weapons establishment have been thrilling us with the physics of explosives.
3, 2, 1.
Now, this car was developed right here at Cambridge University. It does 2,800 miles to the gallon. Yes, you heard right. It has a top speed of 35 miles an hour. But how on earth would I get my children in the back? The number of students who sit Physics A-level has been in decline since 1985, but these workshops hope to go some way to address the problem.
Physics trains you in logical thought, in able to do calculations and to process things quickly. Management consultants, for example, bankers, many high power and financially useful positions use physics.
But what do students think?
Don't really like it, it's a bit boring.
It's just a really good thing to do at school. It's better than the rest of the subjects.
Really? It's your favourite subject?
Yes, it is.
Some things I do understand, but then there's things which I'm just like, what does this mean?
Has your love of physics helped you in your current career?
People always ask that as if it should. No, my love of physics is my love of physics. No more than my love of any other of the great achievements in life necessarily helps. If you reduce everything down to its utility, that's a terrible view of life. So no, I got a couple of gags out of it now and again, but no, it's just a passion. It doesn't have to be something I sell.
He's an unlikely ambassador, but if anyone can convince us that physics is fun, it's Dara O Briain. Natalie Gray, Anglia News, Cambridge.
I think he certainly would have managed to convince me. I wish he was at my school.
Can you imagine having Dara O Briain turning up as your physics teacher? I suppose the only thing would be wanting to tell a joke every time, wouldn't you?
Also, he says, you have to boil it down to these laws and things. I actually could never remember what the laws stood for, so probably remember those, just not what they meant.
The one about the dodgy electron. Now over to another couple of graduates, shall we? In the evening news on the national news team, it's Alistair and Mary.